season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert to throw right away. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 46 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 24. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
He'll give them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chuck Clark coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 59 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on second down. Herbert looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him, and this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 16. Now it's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone. And
he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Herbert now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down at 7. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Hook up of 15 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well, disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
Escaping the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating. Absolutely.
I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that